Hello everyone, welcome to your Libra wealth reading for November 2025. Uploading them here on the last day of the month. So we're going to check in on everything that makes you feel wealthy, abundant, prosperous in life, not just finances, career, goals, etc. Could be wealthy of the heart, you know, maybe you feel prosperous at home in your home environment. So we'll see what comes out. We'll do charms and cards. I timestamp, so if you just want to jump ahead to the messages, feel free. Otherwise, we'll hang out together to get the charms, cards, and any initial impressions that I receive. Pretty decisive there on how I was picking up the charms. So maybe you're being very selective at this time, Libra, or very decisive. You know, people are asking you what you think. You're very confident and stand behind your answer. If you're being asked to make a decision, it feels like it's quick for you. And again, you stand behind your decision. There's no kind of going back or changing it or reconsidering it. Or maybe your nature right now has been very direct. Oop. A little bit of a shake on the thumb there as they pulled that one out. Felt like they pushed my thumb out this way, out of the way. Okay. See which one they want. This one up here. I don't know why I thought there was a charm over here. Where was this one? This one. I think it's here. Well, they want it here. That's weird. How I feel like there's a missing charm over here. Let's go down. Didn't I start on this side? Okay, maybe that's how you feel. Do you feel like something's missing? Do you feel like you're... I don't know why I changed the star change on Metatron. Maybe I'll throw a card there. Maybe I'll... even if it's just for myself, if you guys can all indulge me, find out why I feel like something's missing over here on the left-hand side. I feel like half the chart is missing. Maybe that's how you feel? Missing your other half, missing your better half. Maybe you feel like you're missing half of yourself, like you don't feel your whole self right now. That could be it. Or maybe you feel like you don't have the whole picture on something. You only got half the story. So let's see what this half is. For anybody who went direct to the message and kind of skipped the intro, I'll do my best to, I guess, bring them up to speed quickly. I'm going to start with this card over here. In the intro, I was talking about how I felt like something was missing on this half. So I threw a card down, asked you all to indulge me. So I want to figure out why I feel like there's a missing half here. Okay. Queen of Cups feels a very appropriate card because she is dropping the droplet here from her scrying cup, right? She's able to, contains wisdom and foresight, and she's dropping a little nugget. Maybe that's my hand, you know, hoping for that charm, hoping for that piece of information, but it's not in the hand yet, so it's coming. So I guess the answer for me is maybe it's in December's wealth reading. But there's something not yet. There's a not yet message with regards to this clarity on this other half. So for those of you that said maybe you don't feel like your whole self, maybe you're recovering for something. Recovery is not yet, but it's coming. So full recovery, right? Having your balance, your books balanced, as they say. Full recovery is coming. that insight, that clarity is coming for you to have the full picture, right? The other half of the picture, that is coming, that insight. So I'll leave it there for whatever it's worth. That bothered me, that I had that kind of tingling feeling that something should have been on the other side of the chart. Okay, so where do we want to start with your cards and charms? Maybe we'll come to balance, because I felt something missing, so out of balance. So balance this now. We've got the heart, your passions, your our passion-fueled emotions. So that's, you know, anger, frustration, aggravation. Those kind of emotions often block our clarity of thought for the moment, right? It could just be a quick flash. So there's a bit of a watch out, a balance in sort of the heart space right now in terms of feeling wealthy. We have a nice bunch of grapes here, which are a charm of bounty of efforts put in. So maybe you're not feeling or seeing the output, right? The wine, the berries from all your efforts. So maybe that's why you're kind of worked up. We're nearing year end, and maybe you feel like you haven't accomplished everything, so you need to be nicer to self, more caring and nurturing to self, versus focusing on what you have not yet done. Okay. This is a beautiful card. I like how the hands are intertwined here with the good fortune, you know, collaboration, working together. For some reason, I want to say that this is like gives peace and rest to the heart. So whatever is your source of calm, it could be an activity like meditation, yoga, whatever it is, journaling maybe. Maybe you enjoy like knitting, puzzles, reading. There seems to be some kind of either activity that brings you peace, or there's a person in your environment, right, in your home. It could be like, for me, it's my dog, my animal companion. So if I, you know, go snuggle in with them, I get my moment of peace and rest, and I can think again. So there's this call to, well, they're acknowledging the efforts you've done, right? You've built your house here, and the rewards are starting to form, right? The land is starting to grow back. You planted the seed. You know, the house looks like a big seed. So you've started. Yes, we're acknowledging the work you've put in, but right now you just need to find some of that inner calm, peace, and patience, because it's coming to you. You know, let it grow a bit. The berries don't just appear. The vines have to start first. You know, the land's not dry anymore. You only just now planted the seed. So tap into your source of calm, whatever helps you to disconnect for as long as you need to, so that you can kind of reset and be in your I want to say like stable, right? When you have a nice solid footing, clarity of mind, you're focused again, the heart's not getting in the way. Let's come up here to a fork in the road with your planets coming into alignment. Although I feel like this fork in the road has the opportunity to maybe make things a little bit chaotic, a little bit crazy, but maybe you're looking for that, you know, maybe you're looking for some adrenaline. I don't want to say chaotic and crazy as in like out of control, but more so in like randomness, random fun, spontaneity, adventurous, that kind of energy. So you kind of have an option of, do I want to go down that route, or do I want to continue forward and maybe a different energy? So it's kind of like a choice of energy, versus, if I can speak correctly today, versus maybe a choice in lifestyle between careers, feels so more so like how are you not going to navigate forward? What energy do you want to kind of embrace this next period with? Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles with your moon, waiting to receive, right? You got an empty receptacle here, so possibilities. Also for me, when I get the pentagram in my charms, that's about endless possibilities as well. So maybe this is the spontaneity. What are you going to choose to do? You know, is it a new hobby, new interest, new community, a group travel? Feels like there's some fortunate chances here that, you know, others might be bringing forward to you. Like these might be requests to socialize, like go out to events, dinner, just because I'm seeing everything, right? The arts are here, movement. Even in the types of characters, like the variety, I should say variety, and the curtains are open, right? So what are you going to choose? Maybe there's 3 different opportunities. So maybe they're kind of letting you know there's 3 chances, 3 different adventures, memories, moments to be presented to you, and they might be a little spontaneous, they might be a little wild. Do you want to jump into that energy, or are you gonna you know, wait for the next one? You know, are you going to participate as part of this social season? Are you going to host, or are you going to kind of bow out? You know, pick and choose what you're going to versus committing to everything. Okay. And then we have a bit of a watch out. It says be careful of this person, but it's on green wealth in terms of tile. And then you have my emerald and gold leaf, which is similar to like finding a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you know, catching a genie in a bottle. That's sort of the level of possible abundance and opulence, prosperity. So if it says be careful, this could be a dangling carrot for some of you. So make sure it's not a too good to be true kind of deal. Or this could be the energy this individual brings. Sometimes in our lives, you know, we have someone in our group that is just known for exaggeration. So, you know, indulge their stories and their wild tales. But at the end of the day, we probably all know that, you know, maybe 60% is truthful, and the other 40% is their version, right? How they remember it because they were swept up in the emotions. So I think this is more so watch out for exaggeration. But it seems very harmless because it's my opulent leaf. So, or it could be careful yourself of over exaggerating, right? Don't be misled, misguided, gullible. Don't let someone kind of pull your leg, even if they're just doing it in good favor, good jest. Now this card, when I see a large eye, that's the soul. So you and your soul are kind of conversing here. It's almost like you're asking, like, do you see what I see, right? Right? You're hearing what I'm hearing, you see what I see. And they're like, yeah. But there's still this gentleness. Like, I'm not seeing anything negative, right? Because we have the church stained glass here. This is a place of safety. So I think this is just someone you know, right? That's just their personality. And at this time of year, they might be coming to you with some like over the top kind of tales. So, or it's the personality of the person to tease you. So you're about to see, you know, you're going to have a visit with the person that is known for teasing you, kind of trying to push the boundaries with you, try to push your buttons maybe. Don't let them, right? Don't let them put you into that place of aggravation. Just kind of laugh it off, jest it off. Know that's kind of a passing moment, right? If it relates to work or any kind of offer, definitely look for, make sure they're not trying to walk you into anything, right? No, like, you know a bad deal when you see one. So just a little caution there. A little caution. It's okay to hang out with the person that over exaggerates. Just stay calm around them when they're pushing your buttons, or just be cautious around any kind of offer or deal right now. Make sure it's not a misleading, dangling carrot.